go sew a block in our transportation quilt. We're going to sew this precious tractor.
So the first thing I'm doing is making sure that all of my pieces are where I want them, because what I'm looking at is what I'm going to have when I'm finished. And I put all of the pins that I need, not more than I need, because every pin you put in there is going to poke you, but all of them that you do need. You don't want your pieces of fabric moving all over when you're sewing it. After you have it pinned, then you're ready to sew it. Put your machine on a zigzag stitch, and you're going to follow your fabric under the center of your presser foot. So you're going to center up the piece that you're sewing under your presser foot, and you're going to zigzag all the way around it. Now the settings on the zigzag, I always leave mine on the factory settings because you can change those, but I never remember to change them back when I put a piece down and come back to it, so it doesn't work for me. But if you want to change yours, I want you to. Now I know from experience that when you zigzag, you have to go around 2 times because the zigzag stitch is wider than a regular stitch, and through years of use it will eventually catch on something and break, and when it does, the whole thing comes unraveled and your piece comes off of your quilt, and we do not want that. So you're going to go around each piece 2 times. Now I changed my thread color to match whatever piece I'm sewing. For instance, I just sewed the smokestack and now I'm sewing the wheels, so I'm using black thread on both of those. Now the smokestack is actually like a dark gray, and you don't have to use the exact color to match whatever you're sewing. Like I'm going to use the same color green on the inside of my wheels and on the tractor. I just feel like white yells at you, and if you put something that kind of coordinates or blends with your fabric, you don't really see your stitches. But if I wanted to make this and all I had was white thread, I'd use white thread. Keep it simple, do what you want so that you can enjoy it. I have this video sped up. I am not sewing this fast. Slow and steady is the answer to keeping your fabrics flat so that you don't have a big bubble in the middle of them when you're finished. And don't pay too much attention to one individual set of stitches, because this quilt is going to be super busy and you're not going to see in the end what you see right now. You're looking at one stitch on one block. You're not looking at the whole quilt. So don't take it so seriously, and do not rip out a whole bunch. If you mess up, just go back over it and keep moving. I promise you won't see it in the end. It'll be perfect. I hand cut all of my appliques, and when I'm finished, I make a template for y'all, and those templates are available at hometownquiltcompany.com. You can get them individually or as a set. You could make just this cute tractor, or you could make the whole quilt. Now, you could use the appliques for the front of a bag, a pillowcase, a pillow, whatever you decide to make. But whatever it is, be sure to email me a photo to hometownquiltcompany@gmail.com. I want to see, and so does everybody else. This tractor block is now finished. My name is Tammy. I'm your favorite sewing teacher, and I would love for you to come sew with me.